Goside mu lukayinje ng'enjuba tennaba kugwa saa Mukama bengazizaawo bingi webale.
Kati mwala kutandikira kuli nikujja ne kukomeno kati right now it is 12 meters. Netugwa flood control chamber. Kiba kitegeeza wansi tekasobola ku flood. We projected at least minimum of 70 years water flow. Nga tubaze upstream ne downstream. Tuze tugustudying for some time mu research. Okulaba rains engeri behaving nga amazzi tukolesa genkanawa once it rains. So eventually, tubadde ne studies nyingi ku mwala guno tulina gukola. Kati that is what we are implementing now. Filtration centers, mutujira silt ezo, inspection chambers nga guwedde, omuntu ayingira mu gulimu amasannyalaze, so it's easy to inspect. Now olaba modern channels ebweru, Washington, New York, kati benchmark gye twatutte. Bayinginiya baffe twaba Ivory Coast balina gwe bakola kati currently. Nenga guita right in the center of the city. That is the research that is ongoing. But they are still
It's going to be modern, it's going to be having lights. So Avengers, in most cases, human beings, we had street children who are harboring, who are using it as habitats. But right now we've put control upstream and downstream to avoid entrances to the human beings who are using the channel as habitats.
Challenges were not just one. The very first one was the fact that it was open. So they are putting in solid waste. This was the channel that was designed to take storm water. But when you put in solid waste, that disappears. Understand? This one. Look again, that was one of the challenges. The next challenge was it was a form of insecurity. We had a lot of thieves snitching ladies' bags, phones, and hiding into the channel. So that one has been completely, totally eliminated. But also still from a general perspective, these utilities that are of the interest to the community, the solution should come from within. Should start doing these things ourselves and don't wait for donors. So it is very important if we as Ugandans can at least implement this fully to its capacity. Just put it near. Those ones are just to control the people. I should plant a bit here yesterday.
Ababaka mwebale. Dokita webyenkulaakulana webale. Dokita webale, dokita webale. Dokita webale, dokita webale.
No, I'm so happy today for honorable members of parliament that we are selected and a select committee by the honorable right speaker of parliament to come and make a report on the development of Nakivubo Stadium are here today. They have come to inspect and see how they can talk with the stakeholders to give a report on their findings and see how they can support the project. For one, I think this is a very productive project for Ugandans. First and foremost, this particular channel you see over here was a nuisance to the people living around it. For instance, I constructed a very beautiful stadium, but it is a fact that when CAF inspectors came here, we are not impressed by the surroundings of the stadium. They said, yes, you may have constructed a classy stadium, a world-class stadium, but given the circumstances, especially the channel, which per se, it is a source of insecurity to the people living around here. For you know, a lot of people have been snatching ladies' bags and hiding in the channel. And secondly, we've lost lives whenever trains. People have died in this channel. A lot of people have died in this channel. For it is open. People that are not aware that it's here, they come walking and all of a sudden they fall in and they lose lives. So we are trying to protect lives. We are trying to cure insecurity. And also from a sanitation point of view, you see, health-wise, this is a very dangerous situation and an hazard we have here, an health hazard. The people living around the stadium are not safe health-wise when there is sewage moving right to the surface. So it is productive and it's the best reasonable thing to do to cover the stadium. And another point in time, by covering the stadium, we are improving on the access to the stadium. By covering the channel, we're improving the access to the stadium, just like it was recommended by the CAF inspectors that we are here. So from a general perspective, and leave alone employing people, there are people working on these sites like you've just inspected. All these are ordinary Ugandans that have been given job opportunities. And even when we finish this channel, on top, some of these areas are going to be business areas. And no one is going to come from foreign countries to come and work here. It's Ugandans that are going to get those opportunities to come and work here. So we are not only developing a channel, but we are doing socio-economic transformation, especially for the down part of Kampala. So it is a very productive project, and I call upon all Ugandans to simply embrace it. For it is our obligation as Ugandans to develop Uganda. And you know, reason imputes an intention to fulfill an obligation. It is our obligation to develop Uganda, and this is what I'm doing right here. And the end will justify the means. Just like when I was constructing the stadium, a lot of people felt infringed in the first incident. But when we finish the stadium, they are the same people working in these areas, and they're happy, just like the people that have been working on the channel. These are the first people that are going to get the opportunities to work from the businesses we are going to put here, after improving the environment from a general perspective.
There are allegations that despite the developments, which is what everyone wants, it is in contravention with the cost of perhaps the initial plan for the channel, with the waterways already being affected with this particular development, even with the seasons that we are getting. What is your reassurance to the fact that you are actually following the initial plan for the water channel and not just developing?
All I can say, construction of a channel does not start by bringing materials and you construct. There are plans that have been done here. There are reports that have been done. There is benchmarking that has been done in developed countries like New York, like London. They all have channels, but you don't find any channels running on the surface. So this is something international. The only problem I see with Ugandans, they are not open-minded to development. And I think that is a very limiting factor of our ability to grow. We should embrace development. I don't think I can invest large volumes of money to do something incompetent. What do you think about the stadium? Do you think it is incompetent? I think that is reason enough that a person who has done the stadium has the capacity to present or to produce the right product, even with a channel. And trust me, I'm going to do the best job like it has never been done in Africa at large.
Thank you.